So today was fucking hot.
Yeah, it was 100 degrees.
100 fucking degrees.
100 degrees.
God damn. What'd you do to stay cool?
Well,
shoved a popsicle up your ass. I tell you, I wanted to.
Yeah. It would have been a good day for man ponds, huh?
Yeah. The bar is open.
Sit back, grab a cold one, and get ready for the news you didn't even know you needed.
From the frozen wasteland of western North Dakota to the tropical playground of Florida, it's time for tales of wonder and amazement.
Put the kids to bed and pour yourself a drink.
Lock the doors and close the blinds. Break out the cocaine and hookers.
It's time for Happy Hour News.
Oh, shit, Sanchez.
Yeah, I wasn't even ready for that one.
Well, the timer expired, and I thought we'd better do this before you expire.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, fuck you very much.
Well, I thought of you. So there.
Well, at least somebody.
But the fucking music that we just heard didn't come through last week on the recording.
Which music? This, our opening music?
You didn't even pay attention. Yeah.
I normally don't listen to that part. I just go straight to the stories.
You and everybody else.
Oh.
Speaking of everybody else, welcome back. Happy Hour News Team.
Everybody else.
We are the news team of degenerates that brings you the news of degenerates more degenerate than we are.
We're for degenerates, about degenerates, by degenerates.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not no behind the bastards because we don't have that big of an attention span.
Yeah. So what did I say? We're degenerates?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That
as long as we got that across.
Uh-oh. Got a comment. Hey, Tate, Midnight Rocker. What's going on, Tate? Thanks for tuning in. Get all your Twitch friends on this motherfucker, too. Have them tune in. You're not going to want to miss this show. It's even like last week's show. You shouldn't have missed that one either. Because
or the how many 52 weeks before that?
No, this is our 75th video.
75th.
Yeah.
That's
75 weeks of video.
It's going to be a solid 2 years before we know it.
Yeah.
So 2 years is 104 weeks, right?
I don't know. 104, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a few weeks off here and there. You know, life happens. Can't help it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not for you.
Nothing happens for me.
I didn't expect a response from you because
I'm just
you
here
have
for
no
the
idea.
beer, man.
And yet Tate also says congrats on 75. I wasn't going to bring it up because I was going to wait till 100. But then I did the math. I'm like, well, fuck, that's 25 more weeks.
Yeah.
Sanchez might not be around that long.
What, does these guys say know something I don't?
Well, yeah, I know how to do math.
Yeah.
And the life expectancy of obese Sanchez.
So, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Let's have fun while we can. Then,
Bars open.
So we had a good time last week with Ross.
Yeah, we did, and this is going to be a countdown, I guess, because they're playing Opryland Days next weekend here in Richardson.
A weekend from this coming weekend, right?
Yeah, that makes any bit of difference when this shit gets released because nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
But last weekend we played Billie Jean on the end of our show. This weekend we have another one from the Rocket 38s. And then next week, the Thursday before they appear on stage here in Southwest North Dakota, we're going to play another one.
Nice.
And we're going to promote the shit out of their show. And you know what? I am not on call that weekend. So I'm getting fucking hammer pantsed.
Nice.
Hammer time.
I'm getting older. I don't normally stay for those late parties at our town parties, but I'm probably going to hang out for this one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Lang Gang says congrats and all that stuff. Thanks, Lang Gang.
Hey.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Lang Gang.
I want any YouTube viewers out there. I don't know if there's any out there. Fucking, you breaking the chair again?
Oh, well, I just leaned over. What did I do?
You
I'm looking for the plug-in for the.
Nobody calls us. Nobody gives a fuck about 877.
fine.
What the fuck's our number?
Yeah.
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 701.
701-369-0029.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see if anybody
You're
calls.
impressed, aren't you? Only took me a year to memorize.
But fucking Mike's cut out and everything.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
No, I'm kind of sorry.
Yeah. That's what.
I can act sorry.
Yeah. There you go.
So should we start a story?
We got a story. We got a Florida man to kick it off.
Florida man.
We got a Florida man.
All right, Sebastian, Florida. And this guy's got his schmuck on, his barber schmuck.
Check him out.
Yeah.
He's got the actual barber
Got
schmuck.
the schmuck on, yeah.
And we haven't seen a lot of that lately.
I know. Well, it's like hit and miss. Could be, the gal
Maybe
told me.
certain counties.
I think it's certain counties.
Which one did you call?
I called Pasco, I think.
Okay.
But
you just look up Florida sheriff and call
no,
him.
I looked at the story that we did that we were
Oh,
talking
okay.
about it that night.
Okay.
And the gal I talked to said that they enacted it to so everybody would have the same appearance, from the neck down.
Well, this guy just looks like he got a haircut too.
Yeah, it's like they got them all cut. But I'm wondering if maybe it's because they either have an inappropriate shirt or maybe no shirt at all or something like that.
Well, it is Florida. They're
Yeah, it
probably
is.
fucking naked. Here, put this on.
Put this on, yeah. Sebastian man throws urn at victim containing family members' ashes as they would do at any funeral in Florida, right?
Which
okay,
family?
Here we go.
His family's?
A nude 46-year-old
There we
man
go.
from Sebastian was arrested Saturday after throwing a glass urn at the victim and fracturing their nasal cavity.
Oh, shit, right at their face.
Yeah. Put this in your face. The Sebastian Police Department responded to a home in reference to a disturbance.
I'm surprised it was a home. Was it like a nursing home or
just
someone's home?
Says home here. The
Or a
victim
Frigidaire box?
Victim was at the neighbor's house and stated that she and the defendant, later identified as Scott Anthony Cornwell, were involved in a verbal altercation which escalated. I guess maybe this wasn't at a funeral. I guess I just assumed it was.
No, they probably just took the fucking ashes off the mantle and
Yeah.
like, bam!
There, boom. Oh, what would grandma say? Well, I'll fucking ask her.
Battle bottle.
Yeah. So,
Anything else?
yeah, it says that they're involved in a verbal altercation which escalated.
So they were yelling at each
During
other.
the altercation,
Escalated to an urn to the face.
Cornwell allegedly began throwing several different random items at the victim. One of the items was a glass-style urn which contained a family member's ashes. While speaking with the victim, I observed large swelling around the victim's forehead and eyes. The victim was bleeding from the right side of their face, it said. The items and the urn thrown at the victim by Cornwell had fractured their nasal cavity. They're just using the their and they. I don't know.
Well, it's their pronouns.
I
Give them a little bit
guess.
of respect.
All right. Okay. The victim was transported to the Sebastian River Medical Center. The police then made several attempts to speak to Cornwell by knocking on doors, windows, and calling his cell phone without a response. At approximately an hour later, the defendant exited the home completely nude. The defendant was taken into custody, the officer said. Cornwell said that
Wiener flopping in there, huh?
Cornwell said that he and the victim got in a verbal altercation which escalated. He said the victim hit him twice but would not elaborate as to what took place after that.
We got Candy tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, Candy. She says, dang.
He was charged with aggravated battery and transported to the Indian River County Jail. Bond was $3,500.
That's it?
Yep. He was later released after posting bail and putting on pants.
Did they let him keep the schmuck?
Yeah. Schmuck.
Now to the meat and potatoes of our show, huh?
Oh, yeah, the meat.
Morgue assistant uses testicles from corpses to help win annual spaghetti cook-off.
Nice.
Just digest that a little bit. What did I just say? A morgue assistant uses dead body testicles to win a spaghetti cook-off.
Mamma mia, that's some spicy meatball.
Oh, my God. Carterville, Illinois. Linda Anders, 41, has been a participant in Carterville's annual spaghetti cook-off over the last 12 years.
Oh, Jesus. Their secret sauce.
In those dozen years, the highest she's placed was second, and Linda knew second wasn't the first was the first loser. Well, so okay, she wasn't doing this for 12 fucking years. It was just recently. For 2022,
We know that?
well, yeah, she said she was tired of placing second.
Oh, okay.
For 2022, and lucky contestant number 13, Linda used a secret ingredient that she was sure would give her the extra edge and earn herself the blue ribbon she desired.
Ooh.
Anders worked as a morgue assistant for the County Williamson for the 11 months leading up to the cook-off. Linda collected the testes from deceased adult males. Well, of course.
Yeah.
She would slice them, dice them, and sew them up without attracting attention.
It slices, it dices, it makes thousands of julienne fries in a second.
And who's going to notice missing balls on a dead man anyways, right?
Yeah.
The night before the cook-off, Linda was hard at work preparing her sauce and dropping balls. The next day, when the judges went around tasting the contestant entries, her table had the most attention. Judges were going back for second helping, something they had never done in previous entries. The time for the judges to crown a winner was soon approaching. One judge went back for thirds. Only there was a problem on a third plate of spaghetti that would derail all of Linda Anders' dreams. That problem? A prosthetic testicle.
Oh, a rubber
Rubber nut.
Oh, Jesus.
The judge chomped down on the meatball and the silicone rubber testicle filled with saline exploded in his mouth. All them juices.
A juice bomb.
And the jig was up. Upon closer inspection of Anders' meatballs, a discovery was made. The meatballs were not meatballs in a traditional sense, but human testicles. Anders was arrested on site without incident.
I'm surprised she wasn't fucking murdered.
When asked if she would like an attorney, she only responded by inquiring if she would have won the cook-off. Looks like she dropped the ball when it came to the quality control. She did not worry for the next 10 to 15 years, according to sources.
Oh. I mean, went back for thirds. Who's commenting? I
Oh,
wanna know
Candy,
what
she's
they're saying.
commenting the smiley laughy, then oh, and
Oh,
Carrie,
My ears hurt just laughing.
emphasis on digest.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah, digest that one. Okay,
Oh.
does that make anybody ever want to go to a chili cook-off or a fucking spaghetti cook-off ever again? I mean, if there's a fucking morgue assistant willing to fucking chop the nuts off some dead guy and put him in her goddamn shit,
I'm not even sure I want to go to a restaurant again. I
that's
mean,
a little bit more controlled.
well, yeah, but have you ever seen fried green tomatoes? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the meat potatoes of
I gotta
this
have
show.
another fucking drink on top of that.
Better have one. Better have a couple. I'll have one too.
That is a woo. Yeah, I when you
What do you
sent me
think
that
about
one,
that?
well, the first thing that went through my mind was that old Alka-Seltzer commercial.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna play it, but that's a minute and a half of like outtakes.
yeah, but we could have just done the very first line,
Wow.
which was meet the ball.
It is a ball.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But then the last judge, a fucking saline
I
artificial
know, yeah, you're
fucking.
biting into that thing, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fucking-
squish in your
Oh.
mouth.
You would think you'd notice it. I mean, I don't know. Did she put the full testicle in there? I mean, she'd have to.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've had like bull testicles and turkey testicles.
I thought you were going to
No,
say
no, I
something
haven't.
else.
No, but I mean, I've had like Rocky Mountain oysters.
Well, those are different. Those are like
Yeah, but
No.
what they do is they cut them down and they cut them into strips.
slices.
Yeah, and then they
Like,
deep
well-
fry them.
Yeah.
But so I don't know how you could. I guess maybe you could grind them.
Yeah, Yeah, but she just.
Oh yeah, but she just.
Well,
And then
wouldn't
there's a
she
lot-
have noticed that it was fake, like a silicone nut?
Well, I mean, the thing is, typically when you bite into like a
testicle.
meatball,
A testicle.
it's like made out of like hamburger meat and
it breaks away.
And it breaks away. So I'm thinking these guys things had to be like meaty, right? Like I don't know what they taste like, but I'm going to use the
Lang Gang
term.
says gushers.
chicken. Yeah,
Gushers.
gushers.
Carrie says she would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for that third
I know,
helping.
yeah, but she probably would have won.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good fucking,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
a good fucking plate of spaghetti.
Yeah. Should have people walking up wanting to buy the recipe.
She's like, well, here's an application
Yeah,
to the morgue.
to the morgue. So we got more. It wasn't a lot from Florida. This
Well, no, but we do have a poor gal.
the sinkhole.
No. Warning issued after teen was electrocuted by phone
Oh,
charger
yeah.
in her sleep.
Yeah,
And which is not uncommon because I think I've heard about this a while back. And
Yeah,
this
well-
just happened July of 2022.
came from what I'm gathering from this. It wasn't like a wall wart charger. It
No,
was a
no.
It was a plug strip.
Yeah, in her bed.
Ugh.
Well, she had
Did she
just
have her
gotten out of
phone
the
in the bed,
shower.
or-
She had just gotten
Oh,
out of
yeah.
the shower, had her phone on the charger in the bed, and fucking fell asleep, wet hair and all, and fucking, zippity zap.
Yeah,
Fucking human bug zapper.
yeah. And I never those. First of all, you should never have the thing in your bed while it's on the charger. I mean,
Well, these are kids. They have to be
Yeah,
on
I
their
know,
fucking
yeah.
phone constantly, and and it's always at 2%, so it's always charging. So they're even in bed, fucking have the fucker on the charger, and I guess it wouldn't have been so bad if she hadn't taken a shower and she was all wet,
yeah. Might not have
or if she'd have dried her fucking ass off, soaking
Yeah.
wet.
It's just,
Urgent
And
safety warning has been issued after a teen tragically died from what is believed to be a massive electrical shock after falling asleep on top of her mobile phone. 17-year-old Kjorn, this is some Chinese girl,
Pav.
working for
Yeah,
gold mining company.
in Cambodia.
She was making the goddamn phones, I bet.
They were in Cambodia.
Prior to her death, Miss Pav had taken a shower and left her phone on the charge, leaving it lie on her bed with the torchlight switched on. With its torchlight
Yeah,
switched
the
on.
flashlight.
Oh, the flashlight. After getting out of the shower, it is believed she climbed into bed, fell asleep on top of the phone, where she was killed instantly after being electrocuted by the device. Incident has provoked debate on social media about the safety of phone chargers. Well, they're perfectly safe if you don't fucking sleep with them.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
the
it's
thing
kind of
is-
like that guy who stuck the phone charger up his dick. Remember that?
Oh yeah, the whole fucking cord. They had to go in and
Yeah.
untake it and everything.
But he didn't die.
He didn't die. Yeah.
They should
Well,
have public awareness campaigns.
Well, the thing is they all got those little transformers in them, right? If they short across, then the 110 can go straight through, and it goes right through the charge wire, right into your phone, and then
into your wiener.
yeah,
If you
put it up.
Yeah. I see people touching live wires on those transformer posts all the time, and unfortunate incidents like this happen often. A third said she had just showered, so perhaps she was still wet, and she laid down in that multi-shock thingamajig. Yeah, even if dry, though, it's not a good idea to have it in bed with you.
Well, not only that, but you got to remember that in most of the other foreign countries, it's only North America that we use 110. They all use 220 or 240.
Yeah,
Double
the
less amperage but higher voltage.
Yeah, it will still kill you.
Yeah, it'll still kill you. Half an amp will kill you.
So that's
that's
poor
a poor
gal.
gal. We got another poor gal.
Really?
Yeah. This happened in, looks like, Perth, Australia. The headline is, sinkhole appears beneath woman's feet,
yeah.
sending her into a pit of boiling water.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a bad week for women, huh? Going to prison and dying by electrocution and getting boiled alive.
Yeah, that basketball player's, gonna.
Oh, yeah, she's going to prison for a while.
Oh yeah, hey, let's play that, Lang Gang. Hold on.
Oh, what's he
Hold
got?
on.
Burns after a sinkhole appeared beneath her feet, sending her into a pit of boiling water. The elderly woman from Perth, Australia, was seriously injured after she fell into the hole walking along a footpath in this village that I am not even going to try to pronounce. New Zealand, 28th of July. Her husband was also hurt in the shocking incident while trying to pull his wife to safety. According to local reports, he is said to be in moderate condition. Both patients were taken to Rotorua Hospital for treatment. According to the manager of the tourist attraction, the elderly woman slipped while walking along the path near the site's entrance. This village general manager, Mike Gibbons, told the New Zealand Herald there was geothermal activity on Wahiaio Drive. I forget, in New Zealand, they got some words, buddy. They got some local dialect that I can't even think how to pronounce. They got tons of syllables. Wahiaio Drive, and the ground opened up.
Shuby says, Google RoboCop scene 27. And don't worry about thanking me later.
Okay.
I have a feeling I know which one that is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I
It's RoboCop's O-face when he's getting electrocuted.
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Scene 27, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody out there do that for us.
But this sinkhole fucking, this is
Yeah.
happening a lot lately. A lot of sinkholes are opening up. You know why? Because we're fucking digging a lot underground. And
Big
putting
old
shit in
hollow
there.
spots under the
Big
ground.
old
yeah.
hollow spots. And now this had boiling like a geothermal.
Well, they said,
fucking
they
like
said
a,
there was lots of extra amount of rain in the area, but the theory has not been confirmed. We're just keeping in communication with them and their families to monitor their well-being and recovery from the incidents. Yeah, it was it's probably next to hot springs or something. And, that shit just over time works its way through the strata of the ground and wears it away. Did you read about that one that like 800 feet deep somewhere? It was great big. It was 800 feet around and 80 feet deep.
around like circumference?
Yeah, it's like a perfect circle. It's like out in the middle of the desert somewhere.
80 feet around isn't that big.
No, 800 feet.
Oh, 800 feet.
And then 80 feet deep.
Oh.
And it just like plump like that.
It just
fell in, yeah.
Can you imagine if you were standing there?
Oh, shit, no, man.
Like this lady, and she fucking got,
Yeah.
she got burned, right?
Yeah, she got
all
burned really bad, yeah.
Her husband tried helping her out.
And he got burned too.
Yeah. Did she live?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Video from the scene shows
meatball
in the center of the path, reportedly measuring 1.5 meters deep, which is about 5 feet, and 6 feet wide, or 6 feet by 3 feet wide. That's 2 meters by 1 meter.
Fuck, man. I just Googled RoboCop,
Yeah.
and scene 27 just popped up.
This pops up. Is that what it is?
I guess we're gonna.
I guess we'll be linking to that one on the website, huh?
We'll play some audio.
All right. Last year, a massive sinkhole opened up in Mexico, swallowing a house. The 60-meter sinkhole in Santa Maria Zacatepec in the state of Puebla was reported to have taken 2 dogs, Spay and Spike, into its depths. If I was a dog, I don't know if I want to be named Spay. Fortunately, after hazardous rescue mission.
If you're a dog, you have really no saying what the fuck you're getting named.
But name a dog Spay. Come here, Spay.
Why not?
Come here, Newt.
Eunuch. Well, there's a lot of them here. A lot of them are remakes.
And then, on the same page, man dies after sinkhole appeared at the bottom of a swimming pool and sucked him in. Yeah. This is in the village of Karmei Yosef, Israel.
A guy was in a swimming pool?
Yeah, 32-year-old Khalil Kimmy was attending a private function held by his work when he was pulled underneath around 2 p.m. in the pool. Police confirmed at the end of the operational searches, the police, the fire and rescue services, and the Homefront Command located the missing man at approximately 30-year-old resident of Tel Aviv. Unfortunately, he had kicked the bucket. Lifeguard for the party, Aviv Bubel, told Israeli news outlet the outlet Ynet, that she notified people to get out as the vortex appeared. However, partygoers remained in the pool. Seconds later, the ground just dropped.
Tate says, "You sure that wasn't my ex's vajayjay?"
Yeah.
That's quite the gap.
Yeah, it's quite the gap.
You know, I had to fix a fucking weld today.
I thought he was going to say somebody's vajayjay.
No. And my buddy's like, "Wow, that's a hell of a gap there." I'm like, "I got 3 kids. I'm used to filling gaps."
Jesus.
So, yeah.
So,
Awfully quiet now, Sanchez.
Yeah, many of the people confused, thinking that Khalil was playing a practical joke on them. Yeah. Hey, look at me. I'm dying.
Well, that unlike that other practical joke of that douchebag trying to pawn his baby.
Yeah.
We had a Florida man that tried pawning his baby just to get
Just to get
big
Facebook
on
points
social
or whatever.
media.
Yeah.
He wanted to go viral, and just playing a prank, he wanted to pawn his baby. There was a whole story about it. We just said, fuck it.
Yeah, because it was just stupid.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be, true Florida man,
I've got a
whacked
Florida
out.
man.
Do you?
I got a Florida man.
All right.
We should have started with this Florida man. And I'm fucking hammered.
Already?
Yeah. After last week, Thursday, when Ross was here,
Yeah.
I got fucking
You go
drunk
You
that
didn't
night.
eat supper that night.
Well, it's always a good time when he comes over because we have a great fucking time.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
And the thing is, I had the weekend off. I wasn't on call. And I could have got hammered all weekend. You know what I did? I did not get hammered.
You didn't
I didn't drink at all.
Well,
I walked by my bottle a couple times. I'm like,
I imagine because I saw you, sink on Thursday night.
I sunk.
Yeah. And I
I
thought,
didn't feel bad the next day at work.
oh, you didn't?
No. But when it came to wanting to drink again, I had no fucking ambition or even desire to take a drink.
It was just time to take a couple of days off, right?
Dry off.
Yeah.
And, and everybody out there in podcast land and video podcast land, you may think we're just a bunch of couple drunks because every time you see us, we're drunk. But the
Not
fact
every time.
is, you only see us once a week.
Yeah. In fact, I don't drink much except on podcast nights
Yeah. But every time you see us, we're drinking.
and days at N and Y.
And tea.
Yeah, and tea.
Start with tea,
Start with T and N and Y. Yeah.
much like today.
Today. Yeah. Or W tomorrow.
That's a W.
N and W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a Y.
Yeah.
But I got Florida, man. You know what? We usually take a break and do an ad. But you're going to hear an ad in our audio. But I want to take a couple minutes to send a big fucking happy birthday to our bud, Screaming Chewy.
Oh, yeah.
Today's his birthday. And a buddy of mine at work, Jacob, J-A-A Cup. It's his birthday today. I want to say big old happy birthday. And there's probably a few more people out there in podcast land that's their birthday, so happy birthday. But Screaming Chewy, love you, bro.
That's right.
Happy birthday. Bar's open.
That's right.
But we're not going to take a break tonight. We're not going to give you any fake ads.
What's Spanish
We're gonna-
for old man? Vato?
No. For old man, for a dad?
For old man. Vato. Hey, vato. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. You should have seen my buddy Sanchez here try to talk some Spanish to my old neighbor at the old house.
Hey, well,
Guy had no idea what he was saying.
I don't think he spoke Spanish.
I think he did.
I mean, we didn't do a very good job of it.
Reformed gang member uses a grinder
Oh,
to remove a gang tattoos on his face after turning his life around.
yeah.
So this guy used a wire fucking wheel to take the fucking I think I had a picture, but I didn't post it. Florida man who has turned his life around after multiple prison stints had face tattoos removed with a welding tool. Eric's Makis, 22 of Clearwater, was nearing the end of his 2-year welding course when he realized the gang tattoos on his face would make it difficult to find a job. So he had a classmate remove them with a wire wheel.
The wire wheel.
Wire wheel is a grinder. Well, it's an attachment for your grinder. Used to prepare a surface for the objects to be welded prior to the procedure. It cleans your fucking steel. It's a fucking whole bunch of wires on a wheel that spins at about 4,600 rotations per minute.
Yeah, it's a fucking rust remover for sure.
And a shirt remover and a skin remover.
Skin remover. It'll brighten your teeth.
It strips several layers of skin and the tattoos off this dude's face. All that remains is red skin that looks similar to a rash. Looks like this guy has a Louisiana tattoo on his face, not Florida.
No, it was the Florida scrotum. It was the
scrotum.
dick, yeah.
Makis had a long criminal record dating back when he was only 12 years old when he joined a gang while in juvenile detention for stealing a golf cart. He soon began melting down checkers and combining the goo with grease, toothpaste, and pencil lead to create tattoo ink. Wow, that seems totally fucking sanitary. The troubled teen, no shit he was troubled, then used paper clips to tattoo a crudely drawn gun. That's a gun. That's not a fucking state of Florida. That's a gun.
Oh,
And the words money hungry across his chest.
And a gun.
He landed back in juvie after stealing multiple cars. More tattoos followed, of course. The state of Florida on his right cheek, I guess it is a state. Pinellas County area code 727, which is my birthday, on his left cheek. And 187 police call for murder on his Adam's apple. Flames on his fingers, dollar signs on his earlobes, and his gang name Crack-a-Mac on his forearm. Makis had grown close with a longtime student, this douchebag who become a fucking mentor to the young man. It's going to be difficult to get a job with this on your face. So Makis took a fucking grinding wheel and fucking erased that shit.
There you go. And, and the thing is it didn't scar him up too bad. I mean, he's got scars, but I guess the scars are acceptable.
Langang said, how did he ask his classmate for help? He's like, well,
let's go do this big fucking 8-ball of meth.
Hold my beer. Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like from the picture, it got him in the eye, too.
Yeah, well,
Unless that's welder's flash.
Could be, or maybe one of them fucking brass wires come off the wheel,
Well, dude, I was cleaning some pipe the other day with one of those wire wheels. Not the one that's shown here. That's a pussy wheel. I've got the fucking heavy-duty wire cups.
Right. Those are probably steel wires, right?
Yeah, they're steel. And I was cleaning the pipe, and bam, right in the fucking nutsack.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I remember when I was in the service, we heard the horror stories about the guys working at the stationary wire wheel without a face mask and having one come off and catching them in the jugular vein or in the eye or in the face,
Dude, they stick right in you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They have no problem sticking right in you.
Right in you.
So I look at Paulo, and I'm like, and I pulled it out. And I'm like, I suppose I should wear my apron.
Yeah. That's what it's for.
Well, yeah. God damn, yeah, those wire wheels are fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous shit.
So, yeah, he ground his tattoo off.
He ground his face, man.
Cheaper than
laser,
yeah. There are places, though, across the country that will, if you have, like, gang tattoos or swastikas and stuff like that, they'll take them off for free.
Nice.
Yeah. If you can stand the pain, they say.
Well,
evidently, it can't be any more painful than fucking a wire wheel in your face, right?
Well, that's, I bet it's cheaper. Wire wheel is cheaper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude. Can you, oh, man, I use a wire wheel every day, and I just can't imagine that shit.
Well, I mean, I've been working on them and then, like, on a bench grinder and just kind of accidentally clip my finger just a little bit.
You're not wearing gloves?
Well, not all the time.
You should.
You're right, I should. But, yeah, it fucking smarts.
No, it's stupids.
It's stupids.
Stupid is what stupid does.
Well, anyway, he doesn't have them tattoos on his face anymore.
Well, you brought me this story.
Which one
Well,
is
it's
that?
kind of another poor guy. Police chasing white suspect wrongly arrest black man.
Yeah, this is kind of an old story. I remember seeing this, I don't know, several months ago.
But police are chasing a white suspect.
Yeah.
They got the description: white male, black.
Oh,
shirt,
they had a
fucking-
picture of him.
and a picture.
Well, they took the picture to the place where the guy was supposed to be stealing TVs and said, "Hey, dude, isn't by the way this guy?" The guy said, "It is that guy."
A white
A
Caucasian.
white Caucasian male that they knew had a history and they thought it might be him. So they took the picture to the victim, showed the victim the picture, and said, "Yes, that is the white guy that was stealing from us."
Okay.
So they go running down the street, right? They happen to see the white guy run by a black guy, and they tackle the black guy.
Squirrel.
I mean, they do get the white guy, but they got two cops on top of this black guy with their knees in his neck and all this other shit, and they've got the actual white guy who did the crime sitting over here by himself, just sitting there.
Squirrel.
Yeah. And this black guy's going, "Well, I can't breathe. I can't breathe."
You sure
Really
that
going,
wasn't
"Shut
George
up, man."
Floyd?
And so now he's what? He's suing him. Yeah.
Well, okay, read the story.
All right.
With a little enthusiasm this time, Sanchez.
A suburban Boston police officer who was pursuing a white suspect pinned a 20-year-old black man to the ground as he was walking home and placed a knee on the man's neck despite having no evidence that he was involved in any crime, according to a federal civil rights lawsuit filed Wednesday. Donovan Johnson was minutes away from home after leaving work in February 2021 when a white officer who had been chasing the white suspect ran up to Johnson, drew his gun, and threw him to the snow-covered ground face first.
Now he's white.
Yeah. The lawsuit filed against the town of Arlington, Massachusetts, and 3 of its officers alleges. The lawsuit says the officer at one point pinned Johnson to the ground by placing a knee on Johnson's neck.
How about this? What? Oh, wait.
Shoobies, halfwit dumb fuck of the week.
And
Shoobies,
what-
halfwit dumb
what-
fuck of the week.
And what the fuck? Okay, with his knee. While the white suspect police had pursuing was left unattended. The lawsuit filed in Boston federal court alleges that police violated Johnson's constitutional rights
Oh, shit.
when they stopped him, searched him, handcuffed him, and placed him in the back of a cruiser
I just can't get the fucking visual out of my
before
head.
before releasing him with no charges. Johnson said in an interview that the incident took such an emotional toll on him that he struggled to manage his daily life to the point that he almost lost his job as a grants administrator for a hospital.
I just can't get that image. The scenario is running through my head. These fucking dumbass cops are chasing this fucking white guy, and they stop to tackle a black guy
who's doing fucking nothing.
who's just walking home.
Well, the white guy just happened to pass by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about guilt by association. Guilt by osmosis. Okay, here's the part.
There's
that
a
gets me.
kicker.
Police were initially called to an Arlington hotel about a man seen there who staff believed was previously involved in the theft of televisions. The white man was known to the police for prior criminal acts.
So they know who he is.
When the officer arrived at the hotel, officer Stephen Conroy showed a photo of the man to the front desk clerk, who said it appeared to be the same person. Police went to the room to investigate, but the man escaped and they began to chase him.
Yeah, okay.
Johnson, who was almost to his Somerville home, this is the poor guy that got tackled, saw the man jog past him before Conroy approached and yelled at both men to get on the fucking ground, get on the floor. The white suspect got on his knees, but Johnson stayed standing, the lawsuit said. After that, Johnson says Conroy drew his gun, threw him to the ground, and pinned him down with a knee on his neck.
It must be like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Flop.
no. Well, that, and they see a black guy,
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, On the
On
ground.
the ground, yeah. Another officer who arrived in a cruiser recognized the white man and put him in handcuffs. And the suspect told the officer he didn't know Johnson, according to the lawsuit. A third officer who arrived immediately jumped on Johnson to help Conroy hold him down.
Carrie says, racist assholes.
I'm telling you.
Maybe they thought they were at the races.
The wrong races.
car.
Lawyers for this guy say officers had no reason to believe Johnson was involved in any crime.
Well,
They
no.
had a photo of the white suspect they were looking for. Johnson and the other man both told officers they didn't know each other. Nothing in the investigation indicated that there was more than one male suspect involved.
Are these officers fucking colorblind or what?
They're just stupid.
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 I wish I had a bad
You
cop.
know? And cops all over the country wonder why when they pull somebody over or they have an interaction with somebody, they don't get treated with the utmost respect and dignity.
Well, you know, the thing is, they used to.
Well, yeah, at one time,
A long
back,
time ago.
1937?
No, back in like the 80s and 90s when I was a kid. We didn't have this shit going on back then.
Well, I tell you, and what I don't understand is I know that there are the majority of law enforcement officers in the United States are good,
Are
decent
great.
people. Why they don't just freaking lose their goddamn minds when shit like this happens?
Because
and get these fucking assholes, create an atmosphere or an environment where these guys can't fucking be, and then
because it's
the cops
usually
will be good.
It's usually a bad environment to begin with when those good officers get there.
No, what it is, it's the way that they're trained. It's the environment that they're
Yeah.
told. They're told that everybody's out to get you. You got a dangerous job. Your number one job is to go home safe. Every person you meet is a potential life-threatening situation.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking to them.
Right.
Carrie says, "Protect your own" is their motto. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I thought they were supposed to protect us.
It's not like that in other countries.
Well, that's,
I mean, you go to England and people, the cops there, very few of them even carry guns.
and they're brightly colored. They're not hiding.
They're
trying,
brightly colored, and even
trying
even
to
if-
hide and snag people for a fucking revenue.
Even if the person they're dealing with is just absolutely foul and disgusting and treats them like total shit, they get treated back with tons of respect. They're the customer.
Kill them with kindness.
Well, yeah, that's just it.
Kill them with kindness. Hey.
Well, anyway,
Son
I
of a bitch.
hope this guy gets 5 times what he wants.
Woman shot after burglarizing apartment, freeing dogs who attacked residents on Seattle's First Hill. What the fuck is this story,
Yeah,
Sanchez?
this one was confusing. That's why I added it. According to police, around 10:30 p.m., officers were called to an apartment building in the 1000 block of University Street to investigate an animal bite. Police
Okay.
said the victim reported that she heard dogs barking downstairs, so she went to make sure it wasn't a friend's dog who lives on a lower level of the building. When she got off the elevator, she was attacked by 3 pit bulls and bitten on her arm. When the officers arrived, the dogs were back in their apartment. Officers went to the unit and tried speaking to the owner but got no answer. When the police were at the apartment complex, the building manager called 911 to have officers contact a woman who was a long-term guest in the unit next to the dog's apartment. The building manager told police the woman had consistently caused disturbances and had been seen regularly trying other units' door handles.
I don't get it.
Well, here
That doesn't sound like a fucked up story we'd do.
Well, door handles. Officers tried to speak to the woman, but the unit got no answer there either. Officers left the complex, but were on their way back within minutes after reports that a woman had been shot. When officers arrived, they found a 37-year-old woman with a gunshot wound near her collarbone. Officers provided first aid before the Seattle Fire Department transported her to Harborview. The building manager, a 50-year-old man, was one of the callers who reported the shooting. He told officers that after the police left the apartment complex, the dogs were soon out in the building's courtyard again.
Still,
The manager tried to talk to the dog's owner, but he too was attacked by the dogs. Eventually, he was able to get the dogs out of the courtyard and onto the street, locking them out as he closed the door behind them. The long-term guest, who the manager called the police about earlier, was also in the courtyard, and she asked the manager to let the dogs back in. He refused, so she went outside the courtyard with the dogs.
I don't get this story, Sanchez.
Okay, well, I'm going to cut to the choice. Turns out the reason the dogs are out is because she let him out because she was trying to rob this guy's apartment. And then after shit started going bad and the cops came, well, she went back and let the dogs out again, but this time she let him out to protect her because the dogs liked her, right? So they were going to protect her.
So these weren't her dogs.
No, she was burglarizing the fucking place.
She must have had some milk bones in her pocket.
Something.
Oh.
So
Well,
the
okay.
manager got a gun out of his apartment, shot her.
That's not funny.
I thought it was hilarious, man. Well, I mean, the thing is, this gal, the cops already been there once, right? So she's thinking, well, the cops already been here once. They're not coming back.
Oh, Candy was saying, so the dogs were just protecting their apartment? Or they were protecting the girl?
Turns out she was just using the dogs as a cover so she could go in and rob this apartment, thinking that the dogs were going to keep anybody from letting anybody in that apartment.
Oh, so she
was using the dogs to keep people out of the apartment she was
while
trying to
she
rob.
was robbing it.
Right.
And then the manager
And
said, fuck this shit.
That's why,
Bam.
That's why she wanted the manager to let the dogs back in the courtyard. So if anybody came back tried to go back into that apartment while she was robbing it,
This had to have been, she had to have known these dogs.
Yeah, I'm sure she did. She was a long time, she didn't live there, but she was a long time visitor, they said. And she'd been seen several times, checking door handles and shit. Yeah.
Well, she might get charged with like assault with a deadly weapon then.
She might.
With 3 fucking pit bulls. I mean, depending on if they attacked.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's get back to the fucked up news.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked up.
I
North
am
Carolina sheriff, woman alleged. There's no story to this one.
There's no story.
No.
What? Oh, yeah, Yahoo. I got to quit linking to these Yahoo.
Yeah, you got to quit that shit. We got this story.
Okay.
Mexico City.
Yes.
Grandma's dying wish was to have a giant dick on her grave.
And I got it just because of this picture, just for you, Shanny.
Well, I got this picture to show everybody out there in
All right.
video podcast land.
Yeah.
Here we go. Doesn't she look like she needs a giant dick?
Yeah,
Or she's had many giant dicks.
This guy's hugging his.
Hugging. Well, I'm thinking
on a forklift.
he's pulling it off the forklift.
Yeah, he's pulling it off. All right. Oh, so Grandma likes the dick, huh?
Oh, Grandma's dying wish.
Yep.
The grave of 99-year-old Katarina Perez is now topped with a huge penis and testicles, weighing nearly 600 pounds.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Before her death, 99-year-old fucking whore lady had one final wish, a giant statue of a dick on her grave. Her family unveiled the completed monument, a 5.5-foot tall cock and balls weighing nearly 600 pounds, mounted on her tomb at a cemetery in Mexico this past weekend as a recognition of her love and joy for her life.
I just see going through the.
I bet you don't wonder what it looks like now, huh,
yeah,
Sanchez?
I don't wonder what it looks like. But can you imagine? Because in Mexico is very Catholic. And you go to them cemeteries, they're going to be big statues of angels, and the Virgin of Guadalupe, and all of these saints and icons and everything else. And right in the middle, there's this great big giant dick,
Pink dick. Candy says,
Saint
"Go,
Peter.
Grandma."
Be St. Peter, right?
Carrie says, "Is my kind of grandma." Don't you get any ideas there, baby? Okay, let's keep reading the story.
All right, where'd you leave off at?
She wanted to break the paradigm of everything Mexican, where things are sometimes hidden because of not having an open mind. Her grandson told Vice News in an interview she was always a very avant-garde, very forward-thinking about things. As she was Donna Cata, as she was lovingly known throughout a small town of Mexican town in the eastern state of Veracruz, had a particular affinity for the penis. She liked the dick.
Yeah. and what she believed they represented.
Yeah. Reproduction, pleasure, cock and balls.
Yep.
I bet you she would have liked that spaghetti.
She, yeah, in the Mexican sense, no, what do they call albondigas? There are few words in Mexican slang as dynamic as verga, which is perhaps best translated in English as cock, due to its general use as a profanity.
Verga.
Verga. Depending on how it's phrased, verga can be a brutal insult telling someone to go fuck themselves, vete la verga, or they're not worth a shit, vales verga, or can be a compliment, a badge of honor, that if something is verga, it's cool,
I wonder if
badass.
her name is on the cock and balls.
Dona Cata.
Property of this lady.
Yeah. Doña Cata. Often used it with that sort of colloquial pride when referring to the members of her family as Vergas.
Holy shit. I need to get this picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, people. Hold on.
I'll keep reading.
Yep. With enthusiasm, Sanchez.
Yeah, members of her family as Vergas, according to her grandson, that they were people of moral fortitude with integrity, courage, passion, and at the same time love and joy. Scroll down here. The great-grandmother had grown up in poverty and had not attended school as a child, but through her hard work and determination became an influential member of the town of Misantla. Politicians often made a point to visit and court her, knowing the clout she wielded.
I got the
in
picture
area.
of the giant penis.
Dona Cascara instilled the message to her children,
Here we go.
great-grandchildren.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a fucking monument.
That they are Vergas and would accomplish whatever they wanted, especially the women in the country steeped in machismo.
Hey, right testicle.
What left testicle?
Look what's between us.
Oh, there goes
shit.
the bottle. I hope it didn't break.
Nope, it didn't.
All right.
Look at that. We're the testicles to this cock and balls. Look at that.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it?
That is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous. Should we just keep this up for the rest of the show? It's a good splitter between us.
They would, leave it right there.
Right there?
Yeah, right
Well, at least for the rest of the story.
Yeah. I lost my space.
Yeah, I bet you did. You're looking at that giant cock and you got all excited.
She told me it was her desire so that no one would forget her and that everything we loved about her would be remembered more easily. After Dona Cata's death on January 20th, 2021, we talked as a family and decided to make her dream come true.
Carrie says that's impressive.
Yeah.
Candy
see,
says,
that's
check
those-
this out. Candy said, could you imagine? All right, kids, we're going to go visit Grandma's grave.
Well, I mean, in Japan, they have a penis festival.
We're not Japan,
where they-
Sanchez.
we're not Mexico either. But what the hell? It's, if it wasn't for great big giant hard dicks, there wouldn't be any people, right?
Right.
So what the fuck's the problem?
There's no problem.
Yeah.
But look at that big cock between
I
us.
know.
I mean, maybe it's all perspective from where they took the picture or how they took the picture. But you know what? It should be a fountain.
Oh, yeah. Goes off every 10 seconds.
What's the point of an erect dick if it ain't going to fucking shoot something out every 10 seconds?
It says here of every 10 people, I think around 7 see it as a positive thing.
Oh, Carrie says a dick between two titties.
Oh,
Are we the titties?
Jeez.
We're the titties.
All right.
Oh, I should get rid of the dick.
Yeah, we're done with the story now.
All right. All right. One last look at the dick, girls. There you go.
So, no, there's another fucking YouTube story.
There was
Don't go any goddamn
an old
place.
joke that I can make relevant right now.
All right.
This guy asked, "Well, what's that one thing between the dick and the asshole?" And the lady says, "A coffee table?"
Yeah.
Or the podcast table?
The podcast table, yeah. Well, I don't have anything else up here, dude.
Really?
Got this one about the trash bag, the $1,700 trash bags, but that's another Yahoo one. and it doesn't really say much.
I got the Florida man at the fucking. Well, what's this one?
What do you got?
Stranger approaches woman on sidewalk, sets her on fire. Canadian police.
Damn. This is our poor gal plate.
Well, Vancouver, BC. We got some listeners up there in Vancouver. Police in Canada are investigating a stranger approached a woman sitting on a sidewalk and set her on fire.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking dark to end the story.
Pretty dark,
And
yeah.
the fucking cast tonight.
Yeah.
I was listening to Plaid Jacket Philosopher, and they were talking about our gun control laws, and what happened in Uvalde is that they're trying to pass legislation up in Canada because of what happened in the States,
Right.
which is
Well, they already
Fucked
have
up.
really strict gun laws in Canada.
exactly. I mean, and they're like, well, why? Nobody does this shit in Canada. Nobody does these mass shootings and, fucked up like that. But obviously, people set motherfuckers on fire because a book of matches, you don't have to have a fucking background check. Eesh.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
All right.
fuck, man.
Always nice to go out on a high note, right?
Well, here's what we're going to do. We got something from the Rocket 38s. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to see you next Tuesday and the next Thursday.
Next Thursday. We'll
Fuck,
see.
it used to be Tuesday.
Used to be Tuesday.
Well, it's cunt either way, right?
Yeah, right.
So check this one out.
Peace.